I know what titles I want to win. I believe in myself, and I know the work that I need to put into it to achieve that.
I'm with Callum Simpson, a very good friend of mine, professional boxer, 9-0. So we're going to talk about Callum's journey through his boxing career, the highs and the lows, his mental health journey, and then he's going to take me through a session as well, and I'm going to knock him out in sparring. Let's go. So Callum, I've known you for nearly 10 years probably.
Too long.
I know you really well, but the channel don't. So tell us a bit about yourself. What do you do?
Yep, so I'm Callum Simpson. I'm a 25-year-old professional boxer from Barnsley, South Yorkshire, God's country, best county in England.
Get up.
So I'm a professional boxer. Started boxing when I was 10 years old. I've been boxing for 15 years now. I had about 53 amateur fights, won a few regional titles at light heavyweight, super middleweight, and signed pro about 3 years ago now, 2019. I had 3 fights, then COVID hit. So I was out for like nearly 2 years, and then I've had, since COVID, I've had 6 fights in the past 11 months, knocked them all out, 5 in first round, and I've got my next year, so I'm fighting for my first pro title in 3 weeks on Saturday for the super middleweight central area title, and it'll also be an English title eliminator as well, so yes, I'm training for that training hard for that.
I've told him I'm not coming again if he knocks me out in the first 10 seconds because it's just getting a bit boring now, isn't it, mate?
Try and make it last a bit longer.
He needs to fight some good quality opponents, this next fight's a big fight, innit?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this
good fight.
Massive fight for me. Like I said, it's the first pro title. It's a big step up in opponent. It's one that's going to come to win. And so when I win this, I'll be mandatory for the English title as well, which obviously a very prestigious title in England. So hopefully after this onto big things that are shopping a lot of doors for me. That's it, got another one to go.
I'll just warm up, yeah?
Warm up done, that's the pre-warm up.
Pre-warm up.
Pre-warm up to warm up.
Yeah, I knew that. I don't want to do.
Yeah, so we've just done 20 minutes on cross trainer, 20 minute skipping circuit, 4 rounds of boxing. We'll get his gloves on now, do a little bag bar circuit. Nice and fun for him.
Obviously been a boxer, there's highs and lows. How has boxing helped you with your mental health since you've started, in the good ways and the bad ways? How has it kept you on top of, keeping a positive mindset?
Yeah, I think with boxing, like I said, I started boxing when I was 10, and I don't know if it's like so much mental health, but when I was younger, I was very a bit naughty. Like my dad, mum, and my parents will tell you, like very like mischievous, or I get angry very quickly, like very high-tempered. Like one little thing will wind me up, and I'll just start like kicking doors in and stuff, and just like proper just angry little kid. Especially with my brother winding me up all the time. And then so I started boxing when I was 10, and just calmed me down massively. Like say if I had a long day at school, or just whether it's like every day, like so much now, like whether it's your stress from work, stress from outside of life, you don't know you're getting in the gym. And luckily for me, I get to punch people's, I get to punch people in the face. I don't think there's any better stress. Like say, a lot of people go to the gym to release stress, which like yourself, it's a massive,
definitely
it's massive like stress release exercise. I don't think there's anything better than being able to punch somebody to relieve stress. So so I think I'm quite calm these days.
Yeah. I think you're pretty calm.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think I've ever seen you angry.
Nah, I don't think so.
I've heard a couple of times from Brad when you've been angry, but
it's bad because I get to come in here and leave all that any kind of tension. But yeah, I think obviously not so much myself. When I was a bit younger, when you're coming off like a loss, when I was amateur, then highs and lows are like you train so hard and you get like a loss.
I suppose you've not really experienced the low as a professional yet because you've won every fight. So you've experienced all the highs, but like you were saying, I suppose maybe not so much a low, but maybe a frustrating part of it is like you were just saying, you see your girlfriend maybe one day a week. There's a lot of sacrifice in what you do. Which is part and parcel of what you do, isn't it?
Massively. For me, it's like they are sacrifices, but I see it as it's not a sacrifice if it's for something that you love and for something like for a goal. So I could complain and say, oh, I sacrificed that, but at the end of the day, I'm doing it for a good reason.
Yeah.
Like I say, all these things that I'm having to put off, like I say, you can see them as sacrifices, but it's just like something I need to do to get to that end goal. But yeah, like I say, it's massive. Yeah, there's a lot of, if you call them sacrifice, yeah, I missed out on a lot of things. Like I said, I don't see my girlfriend often, didn't see my friends often, family. And,
you're reaping the rewards now though, because you're 9-0, you're fighting for a title already, you're 25, you know, who knows? I mean, I'm a big believer in you, you know that, and when do you think world title challenge?
Couple of years, about 4 years. I'm many years away from my peak yet, so like I said, hopefully win this title, win an English title, and then, like I said, British, Commonwealth, European, onwards and upwards.
Definitely.
30 seconds on each exercise, so 30 seconds on bag, 30 seconds on bar.
What do you mean by what we're
I'm
doing?
going to show you that in a second, if you're patient.
Sorry.
So yeah, so 30 seconds on bag, and as soon as change over, yeah, so just do one. No, keep gloves on. Practice one.
I've got no chance.
Go on, practice, go on. Right, go on. That's it again. Oh, come on. This is what we use for kids class, we've got a bigger one.
Oh, shut up.
That we normally use. Start on that first, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'll be on that. As soon as 30 seconds is done, we swap for 3 minutes. Do 4 rounds of this, yeah?
Okay.
Yep. I don't want no, 1 second, I don't want no messing about. Can you stop in starting? Yeah, do it properly, yeah? What are you on now? You're on this? Show us.
Nursery slope. Beginners.
Kids class.
I've heard them before, mate, yeah. Look. Here we go again.
So within boxing, obviously, a lot of it is mindset, mind over matter, especially that last part then. You know, I lasted about 5 minutes and you kept going for another half an hour.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is, you're very physically fit and you're on top of form, but a lot of part of that is mind over matter. How do you keep yourself in the right mindset for training? Is there anything you do in particular, or do you just sort of just knuckle down and get on with it?
I think for me personally, I know because I've got my goals in my boxing. For example, it's good for me because I've got a fight coming up. Like say, this next fight's like so when I first did that circuit 7 weeks ago, it weren't as easy as that. Well, it weren't easy today, but because I've got my goal in mind. I know where my short term goal is this next fight.
Yeah.
And then longer term goal, I know what titles I want to win. I believe in myself. And I know the work that I need to put into it to achieve that. So when I'm doing them circuits there, I know I'm not doing it for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for myself. And I know what I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to reap like I said, I'm reaping the rewards now with all the hard work that I've always put in.
And you've sort of broke it down, haven't you? You've got the long-term goal, then you've got the medium goal, and then you've got the daily goal.
Yeah.
And it breaks it down, and I say it quite often that when people say they're struggling with motivation, basically how you've just explained it.
Yeah, so we're going to do a circuit now called Championship Circuit. So I think it's about, how many exercises, Mark? About 20 odd? 20 odd exercises. We're going to do 12.
About 24
exercises, 12 reps, 3 times round. So I think it's about just over 1,000 reps or something like that.
So we've just been speaking, you've got 1,000 reps coming up. How are you feeling?
We've got what? What are we doing?
I saw him start tyre flips. He did one exercise and on ladder, skipped about 6 exercises in 10 seconds.
I didn't want to take the light away from you, mate.
Am I going slow or is he just proper fit?
There's a big difference between being motivated. The difference is when you're not motivated, you have to stay disciplined.
Yeah, I think motivation, I'm probably motivated to train maybe like twice a week. I seen this thing on Instagram a few weeks ago where it's like it's like a third, like a ratio of 1 to 3 or something, where like what one day, so like say for example I train 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Can I swear on this?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
So like say I train 6 days a week, 2 days I'll feel very good, 2 days I'll feel alright, and 2 days I'll wake up and I'll just be like, nah, I feel shit today, like I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done as in quitting, but like my body's just fatigued, I can't get it done. But you've just got to find somewhere just to dig deep and just get it over and done with. You just got to drag yourself out of bed, go get on that run. You know, when I wake up in the morning, it's cold. Well, now it's getting like cold dark, and you just do not want to get up at all. But like I say, I know where I want to go in life and where I know I can get, and that's not going to be. I'm not going to get there staying in
No, you're
bed.
not.
I'm going to get there, getting up and getting it in.
Yeah, that's it, mate. They say, don't they, the key to success is doing things that you don't want to do. Yeah. Doing the things that you have to do when you really don't want to do it is the key to success, and that's, again, discipline, isn't it? Yeah,
and that what I was saying, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you.
Exactly.
That's why like circuit were very challenging, but I know that once something, whether it's I'm doing a skipping circuit, sparring or running, once it gets hard and I think I can't do no more, that's when I know I need to. That's when
push.
That's when I know I need to push. Yeah, and it's gonna help develop me. Yeah.
Definitely. It's like I said earlier. I said doing that session with you then was so humbling. Like the training that I do compared to what you do is so different. Like mine's just sort of like yourself. I go to the gym because of the endorphins and how it makes me feel and for my mental health. But mine's more vanity because I know how it makes me look. Yeah. Whereas yours is all professional and it's, you know, it's for an end goal, which is, you know, the boxing. But for me, definitely after that session, it's very humbling and it's made me want to become fitter.
Yeah.
So it's very inspiring to see how hard you train and how fit you are. You're smashing it, mate.
Cheers, man.
You are.
But yeah, I think like in boxing, everyone expects boxers to look like wicked all year round, but I think
mate, I've seen you. I've seen you sometimes.
My physique looks good for about a week before my fight, and then the day after my fight, and that's it. But yeah, like everyone said that Paddy the baddie.
Paddy Bimblett, yeah.
Put loads of weight on after. I'm not as bad these days. I used to be worse, but I used to put loads of weight on after I've dieted so hard.
Put it into perspective though. So you fight at 12 stone. What's the heaviest you ever weighed?
The heaviest I've weighed was in lockdown, or 16 stone. I was 16 stone, so yeah, well over fight weight. But that was just a one-off.
We'll not talk about that, though.
A one-off, yeah.
No, thank you again for today, mate. Really appreciate it. Like I said before, I truly believe you'll become world champion one day. Keep doing what you do. Keep smashing it. Thanks again. Cheers, brother. Thank you.